Welcome back, folks, for another day trip in Innsbruck. In this episode, I head to the top of Innsbruck for another incredible viewpoint over the city. But on the way, I'm stopping off at the Alpine Zoo. And at 750 metres above sea level, it's Europe's highest zoo. Now listen up, because I'm going to drop some useful nuggets of information for several types of adventurer: skiers, mountain bikers, and climbing types. We begin our journey in the centre of Innsbruck at the Congress Station. 5 minutes walk from the Golden Roof. You can buy a combined ticket to both Alpine Zoo and the top of Innsbruck from here, and if you've got the Welcome to Innsbruck card, you can also get a discount. There are 3 parts to the trip up the mountain. The first is the funicular railway, which takes you up from the Congress Station to the Hungerburg Station, stopping off at Lowenhaus and the Alpine Zoo on the way. Then 2 different cable cars, which will take you right up to the Hafelekar Station at the top. First things first, the Alpine Zoo. It's only a couple of minutes away by funicular. You can also take the bus here. Route H will take you closer than where the train stops, or a 25 to 30 minute walk from the city centre. The zoo is home to 150 different species, with a particular focus on those that are, or at one point were native to the Alps. Among the animals possible to see here are golden eagles, lynx, wolves, brown bear, and Alpine ibex, mountain goats. These guys will perch themselves anywhere. And when I say it's possible to see them, I mean don't go late morning or midday, because they will hide somewhere to get out of the sun. The zoo opens at 9 a.m. and it's open until 5 or 6 p.m. depending on the time of year. Sometimes it's even open for tours later, so check ahead of time and you can plan your day better. Now don't be expecting an easy walk here. This is an Alpine Zoo after all. So most of the trails to each animal habitat is going to involve walking up some kind of incline. If you're looking to burn some calories on a holiday, Innsbruck is definitely the place for you. And for those of you that love a challenge, the Golden Eagle exhibit has some information about Tyrols Eagle Walk. This is a 33-stage, 413-kilometre hike. That's definitely not a day trip. Now, once you're ready to continue your journey up the mountain, hop back over to the rail station and head up to Hungerberg. There's a cafe, restaurant, and also a bus stop if you want to skip the zoo or just take the cable cars. If you're feeling really energetic, the trail up to Seegrube starts here. If you feel like traveling in December, they hold a Christmas market here, which I'm sure will add something extra to any trip. It only takes 10 minutes once you board the cable car, but FYI, you might have to wait depending on factors like number of passengers and when you decide to head up. Don't worry, the views at Hungerberg are still nice, and you can check out a small museum showing the history of this cable car. And it's crazy to think that once upon a time, these cable cars were basically just hanging sheds. Once up at Seegrube, you can find a restaurant, a shop, and a couple of really big trail maps which show you some of the ski and mountain bike routes that you can take here. You might also come into contact with some sheep. They're just waiting for the ski lifts to open. There are a couple of nice viewpoints here, but obviously it's not the main event. Another thing that you can do at this point is you can rent some Via Ferrata gear, otherwise known as Kletterstieg in these parts, from the shop. There are 2 routes at the top of Hafelekar. Just make sure you contact the shop the day before you go. And if you're interested, check the video description for a link. Next stop, Hafelekar. From Seegrube, the cable car is just another short ride. Just so you know, you might be getting quite cozy with your fellow travellers. And if it's a hot day, it's going to get stuffy and maybe even a bit smelly. Don't say I didn't warn you. But you just have to suck it up for a few minutes, and then you can breathe in some of the fresh mountain air at the top of Innsbruck. From the station, Hafelekar Peak is only another 10 to 15 minute walk. From this point, I wouldn't say you need hiking footwear to get there, but this is also a starting point for several other hiking trails. Yes, you heard me right. You can take a cable car over 2,000 meters above sea level to start a hike. There are also a few places you can park yourself and just take in the view and relax. In the opposite direction from Hafelekar Peak, you can find the trail to the 2-part Kletterstieg route. Now you need to have gear for these fixed rope routes. From my research, you probably want to have some climbing or some Via Ferrata experience, but you will need to be physically fit and prepared to be on it for about 5 hours, plus a 90-minute walk back. But if you're looking for that once-in-a-lifetime experience, then this certainly promises to be one of those. If anyone has done this, please share your experience in the comments, as I'd love to know. Other activities that you can do from this station. There is a ski trail that you can take down from here in the winter, which I believe requires a bit of a walk in ski or snowboard boots. You can also visit an igloo bar here in the winter months, and you can also take the cable car up for some late night stargazing. The Nordkettenbahn is just the starting point for so many adventures. Unfortunately, it's time to leave this alpine paradise. I hope this has given you some useful tips and inspired you for your next travel adventure. Keep in mind, remember to take and wear some appropriate clothing when you're traveling up here. And remember, wear plenty of sun cream, keep up to date with the weather, and don't go up on a cloudy day. There's no point in traveling up here just to stare at thick cloud. Once again, thank you for watching. If I've missed anything, please share your experiences in the comments. I certainly hope to be back here for a winter episode to check out the ski runs. But in the meantime, I'm taking a free train to another of Austria's ski destinations, Seefeld. And I hope to see you there. Till next time.